All right, just a quick wait before you get to the video. I just want to say something. Click the subscribe button, click the like, and the notifications. Every time I upload a video, you check it out. Thanks. Now let's go back to the video.
Well, as expected, the speech that the president made in Parliament earlier on this week is what is going to dominate Parliament as it opens and they start analyzing or pretty much giving feedback with regard to a presidential speech. And what is likely to dominate is the lacuna statement and with regard to the constitution that was highlighted by President Hakainde Hichilema. I'm pretty sure a number of members of Parliament are already preparing their speeches. So everything else is going to be tackled probably later on. But this week, you are guaranteed what members of Parliament are going to be discussing is the lacunas in the constitution, and that's what's likely to be highlighted. So different sections of the society are weighing in, and Bowman Lusambo decided not to miss the bandwagon. So Bowman Lusambo says, with or without President Hakainde Hichilema in 2026 elections will go ahead. Bowman Lusambo, former Kabushi constituency member of Parliament, Honorable Bowman Lusambo has dismissed President Hakainde Hichilema and screamed that there are lacunas in the constitution that would postpone the 2026 elections. Lusambo, who is also a PF member of the Central Committee, says the Republican constitution is very clear with regard to the process of the election in Zambia. He says that the constitution is very clear on this subject of election, such that even the date on which elections are to be held is enshrined vividly, and all Zambians are fully aware of it. Lusambo reaffirmed the fact that President Hakainde Hichilema has no legal mandate whatsoever to alter the constitution to extend or his hold on power. Lusambo has since challenged the Electoral Commission of Zambia, ECZ chairperson Mwangala Zlomes, to immediately issue a statement and restate the position of the commission on this issue of 2026 election. Lusambo says ECZ already released 2026 election roadmap 2 months ago, and there is no need for President Hichilema to create any unnecessary electoral situation. I want to challenge Madam Mwangala Zlomes to State Council to state clearly what is happening with regard to the roadmap that the Commission issued 2 months ago. Lusambo says. Lusambo has since challenged, pretty much repeating it, to tell the nation, Mwangala Zlomes to tell the nation if the Commission has been having dark corner meetings with Hichilema with regard to holding of elections in 2026. So those are the statements attributed to Bowman Lusambo coming from the Smart Eagles and posted by the Patriotic Front. So everyone is not trying to miss this bandwagon. So he actually had a press brief where he was addressing this. So he says, since Electoral Commission of Zambia had already put up a roadmap 2 months ago, they need to reaffirm their position. I don't see the need why they have to do that because nothing has changed. And in what the president said, I did not directly insinuate to say there won't be elections in 2026, but you expect different sections of the society to weigh in and give their side of the view and everything that plays to their agenda. And then this was posted in the mass newspaper. It says we could have no elections for 8 to 9 years. Just not that's not a joke. Those lacunas sit in the constitution, Hakainde Hichilema. So pretty much quoting the president there. And earlier on, Thabo Kawana clarified what the president meant there, and then he gave examples of some by-elections that were by-elections that were not held, and he cited some constituencies where elections were postponed. So you're saying, yes, those lacunas actually exist. And considering that President Hakainde Hichilema is a good president, and that's why he brought that up so that the Parliament could address those issues. Anyway, I'm pretty sure since the president brought it up and he brought it up in Parliament, Parliament is going to have a conversation over it, and eventually they're going to decide how that plays out. So that the ball is now in Parliament's court to decide how that's to play out. And then replace ZESCO leadership, ensure managers' salaries correlate with output. So Calabar, that's Harry Calabar saying, no, there's need to make a change at ZESCO. management, and then obviously news diggers also. Constitution has lacunas. We may pretty much repeating this. It's a headline. That's what I'm saying. This is likely to dominate the conversation in the nation for the next coming 1 week, guaranteed minimum. This week there is nothing else that is going to be addressed in Parliament. This is going to be every member of Parliament that is likely to stand tomorrow on the floor of the House trying to give a speech. You expect them to address this. Everything else that the president talked about is just by the side there. Maybe they might start those elements the week after or something. But at the moment, I can assure you, just like you can see, this is the weekend and everyone keeps on talking about lacunas and that statement. The speech that the president had in Parliament was almost 2 hours, if not more. But you can just that extract is what everyone has focused on. So expect the members of Parliament to weigh in. It's going to be lit in Parliament this week, or let me say a couple of hours from now. And then in the Daily Nation, Hakainde Hichilema been reckless over 8 years, no elections at Edgar Chagwalungu. So they're quoting the earlier statement that was put up by former President, the 6th President Edgar Chagwalungu. He was amongst the first people to respond and highlight this issue. He actually put up an article. You should see the previous podcast that I put up. Just after President Hakainde Hichilema did a speech on this channel, the full speech, there's a video that came up which highlights Edgar Lungu's article that he has quoted, where it's been quoted in the Daily Nation here. And then ZRA employees bought vehicles being used to malign Archbishop Banda. So as you may be aware, the Archbishop has been forfeited the vehicle that is alleged to have been given to Anti-Corruption Commission. So that case has been investigated, but the newspaper reports to say that vehicle was actually bought by a ZRA employee. I'm sure details will come to clarify what the truth is with regard to that issue. I think the bishop is even out of the country at the moment. I'm not sure if he's come back. So he pretty much instructed someone to take the vehicle to Anti-Corruption Commission where it was forfeited. Maybe he's back now, but I've been seeing some pictures of him with the Pope. I think he was given a bail just recently with his interaction with the Pope, wherever he was. And yeah, there could be no elections, pretty much the same. There could be no pause for 8 years. So different sections of the media quoting the president in different formats. JJ determined to have Goma and Hamasaka, Mwindi prosecuted. So JJ Banda at the bottom there in the headline, you can see on the Daily Nation. So JJ is still out there. He hasn't been found since escaping lawful custody in Chipata General Hospital. So it seems like it should be his lawyers that are issuing those statements because he had highlighted a number of people. He had made allegations of a number of people. So those are the ones that they have been quoted to say that abduction case continues. And Cassandra seeks protection from the state in God's scandal. So Shadrach Cassandra has been released. He's been out now. So he says he needs protection since he was a whistleblower in that case. So he wants state protection. That's the news, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great weekend.